Rocking with the voice of Town View. We put our spin on trending topics and school news. Thought-provoking, insightful, we speak the truth. We do it for all ages, not just for the youth. Listen close, you might learn something. Or laugh so hard, you split your side of something. Live stream a podcast. Whenever you tune in, it's sure to be a blast. Let's be honest, you don't wanna miss that. Content so real, you gonna wanna run it back. We keep you entertained while making an impact. Want foreign announcements? Well, this is not that. Sports, pop, culture, political. Whatever you like, we got you covered, bro. It's a movement more than just a show. It's KSBM Radio.
Come closer to the music.
Broadcasting live from Marvin E. Robinson School of Business and Management, Dallas, Texas.
My radio station.
We are KSBM Radio, the voice of Town View.
Welcome, KSBM family. These are your radio hosts for your new podcast episode. My name is KG.
My name is Jody.
I'm Homer.
And I'm Starfire.
So we had a little technical difficulty before the podcast, but we're back now. And let's talk about how great SBM did in their game, the volleyball Link Crew game between Link Crew SBM and Link Crew Law. Let's talk about how good that game was. So did any of y'all actually go to the Link Crew game?
I went. I was cheering. I just watched it.
You just watched it? Yeah. So okay, let's just think about it. Let's just think about this real quick. How did the teachers do better than the students?
Exactly.
And
the teachers were about to forfeit because they didn't have enough.
And they didn't have enough people.
The business?
Yeah.
Business didn't have enough people. They were about to forfeit.
Yeah.
Until they got Mr. Molina balled out, by the way. Then we saw everybody else come out. Mr. Briones, Mr. Bell. We saw everybody come out. The teachers really did that.
Yeah.
Mr. Molina was law, right?
No, he's business.
Really?
He's
business.
Yeah.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the students lost. But it's okay, though. The students, it's okay.
It's not okay.
It's okay. Let's just talk about the takeaways from
I don't know.
They
lost by like 7.
They lost bad.
By like a bunch of
but
points.
it's okay. Not a bunch of points. It's like 7. But in volleyball, it's okay. It has 7's a lot of points. But I'm saying, it's not that bad. Because there's always another chance for a rematch. So,
yeah, but everyone only cares about the first game.
No, they don't. They care about the rematch and the other games too. Follow suit. This is just an exhibition. This is the first. This is the first game that we're gonna have between the two Link crews.
I don't know, but the teacher game was exciting because it was like 2 points away, like 2 points difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was.
I think who did the winning serve for the teachers?
I don't know.
I think
Miss Ham.
I know that Mr. Briones, every time he served.
Mr. Briones was really good.
Well, when he served, we lost a point.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But when the teachers or like the staff on our side, that was what surprised me. I didn't know Mr. Molina could get up like that. That man does not look like he has any cartilage left in his knees. But that man can jump. That man has athleticism to him. That was surprising to me. But let's talk about the students. What do you think was the reason they lost?
I think
they were worse.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say they didn't practice, but they practiced a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That was a lot of practice.
Well, they had a lot of subs and many people didn't play.
Because Law didn't have subs, did they?
No, I think they only had one.
They had one sub, but that one sub was just in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. But it doesn't make sense. Honestly, I'm not gonna say that they suck because they don't. Nobody sucks at the respective things.
They did pretty good.
Yeah, realistically, y'all could have lost. They could have lost by 15. They could have not scored anything. Realistically, if you really think about it, they could have not scored anything. It wasn't height. I think it was just nerves.
No, it was not height.
Definitely wasn't height. I think it was just nerves.
I think it was nerves, and they underestimated them.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. But it's okay though, because y'all gonna have a new game. From what I've heard, they're talking about making another SBM versus Law Link Crew volleyball game. I heard that there's a soccer game coming up between
soccer game?
Yeah, I heard there was a soccer game coming up between the Link Crews, and then I'm gonna try to get a basketball game passed because that was embarrassing.
For the soccer game, is it gonna be just guys or girls?
I think it's both.
Both?
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be people that are part of Link Crew and then people that want to be a part of it as well. Because I don't think there was a bunch of players that were on the team that weren't part of Link Crew.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be kind of like that. And then we're gonna try to push for another a football SBM versus Law or SBM
I wanna
versus
play that.
anybody else's link group. That's gonna be fire, and I'll be perfectly fine as a wide receiver or a safety or a defense.
I've never seen you play.
I'm good. Very good. Anyway, so that's kind of what's been going on, in the world of sport. Well, not sports, but the activities that we kind of have going on in SBM. And I think that, do you guys think that there might be something more exciting than just these sports games? Do you think there's going to be other things that we're going to be able to do?
I think there was like a. What were they talking about? They're gonna do like a field day?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think so, yeah.
We're going to do a field day.
At
Honestly,
the end
wanna
of the
say a lot
year?
more.
I don't know.
I think.
I don't.
I want to say. I know there's a lot of stuff that's planned, and there's a lot of stuff that does seem exciting. I definitely do want to try to go to more. I'm gonna go to their practices for volleyball, and I do want to have the ability to go and take pictures of everybody and like record what y'all are doing, so y'all can have some stuff to really have. But
For the yearbook, I'm in yearbook club.
yearbook too. But
Yeah.
that'll wrap up small talk. We will be right back with our hot topic.
Yo, what's up, KG and family? Currently enjoying the show? But don't leave us just yet. We will be right back after this short break.
Welcome back, KSBN viewers. This is your radio host, your probably favorite radio host, KG.
Jody.
Homer.
And Starfire.
So we're gonna dip into the hot topic of this morning, not evening, this morning, and it's going to be a continuation or a kind of series that we kind of want to start, and it's gonna be called "Separating the Celebrity from Their Art," or separating the artist from their art, and we're gonna name this one Kanye Edition. And before I go into this, what are y'all views on Kanye? Before anything that's not related that we have on script, what are your views on Kanye?
Okay. Overall, his music I like some of his songs. Not my favorite artist,
Okay.
but as a person, that dude's crazy.
How about you, Homer?
I mean, I like his music. I can't say as a person anything because I don't
You
know
don't know
him.
him.
But like, just this morning or yesterday, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw like 2 posts of him talking crazy, like on TV. I'm like, bro, what?
What about you,
I don't know.
Sarah?
His music, I guess it's okay. Like, I listen to some songs too. But, like, I'm not a fan, And as a person, well, he does weird stuff.
Yeah.
so.
There's a lot of times, and I mean a lot of times that Kanye was in controversy over the last, I want to say 20 or so years, because a lot of stuff he's been, about 15 to 20 years, he's been in the controversy for a lot of things, especially the Grammys with him interrupting the person that won the award to
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, interrupting Taylor Swift to appreciate Beyonce's music video for the year. Things like going on live and saying that, George Bush doesn't care about black people, or just the endless amount of stuff that he's done in the past. But I think the question is there a line? Is there a line that you have to draw as far as supporting him or viewing him? Okay, real question. Is it okay to still enjoy? You can still enjoy his music without enjoying the person, right?
Yeah.
So, are you gonna look at somebody different if they say, "I like all of Kanye's music"?
At first, when they say I like Kanye, I'm gonna be like, that's weird. But if I ask, like, you like him as a person or music, and depends on what they say, I'm gonna judge them. Like,
So, are you fully against Kanye?
yeah.
Fully against.
Oh, fully? I like some of his songs.
Okay. So, Homer, are you for him, or are you only for him because of his music?
I'd say I'm kind of for Kanye. I mean, I know some of the stuff he says is outrageous, but like still, he's allowed to say whatever.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Okay. Starfire, what do you think?
I'm against him, but, like, if you want to listen to his music, I guess.
It's perfectly fine. Okay. Well, I like to say that my position is I don't stand for a lot of stuff that Kanye says, though it may be comical at the time. Some of the stuff that he says is comical, but some of the stuff I do stare at my phone and think, why did you say this? But his music, I mean, he made 808 and Heartbreak. He made Black for Pablo. He made Graduation, College Dropout. Like, I only support him because of his music. But to talk about what he does specifically, the things online and the things that's in the media is a lot of people do discourage people that listen to his music and advocate for his music. Kind of people give them the bad rep of you support Kanye, and it's like stop listening to his music. You're supporting Kanye. There's a list of things that he does that makes me not want to support him just in general. But also, I also want to support him because not support him as a person, but because of his music. Like, there's a list of things that we kind of have on script. Do you guys mind reading most of the things that we have on here?
Yeah.
Just to talk about it.
TMZ. 400 years of slavery sounds like a choice. That's what he said.
Okay, hold up. I wasn't saying that I support the things he says.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I don't have a problem with him because he's not doing, like sure he's saying things,
Yes.
but you can just call him crazy and ignore him.
Okay.
It's like,
Just call him crazy and just keep it pushing.
yeah,
Okay. So, but
he
but
might
you
be
kind of
crazy.
lost up there, yeah.
Yeah,
but
What does it
else?
matter?
Yeah.
Anything else? He has an opioid.
An opioid addiction,
Kanye.
saying reckless things on the news,
Yeah.
like
White Lives Matter.
okay.
Oh,
That was
the
recent.
Twitter post?
The Twitter post of Kanye saying White Lives Matter and even him advocating for Trump during Trump's presidency.
When he said he wanted to become president,
Oh,
That too.
I laughed along with the people in the video.
Yeah, it was a list of things that, especially the White Lives Matter thing. Though the shirt with Candace Owens, who is known to be a advocate for the conservatives. It was kind of weird seeing it. Not weird, but it was it was weird, outlandish. It was kind of like, Kanye, what are you doing? It definitely had a rep, and it gave a bad rep to everybody that kind of listens to his music. And the only reason why that I kind of mention it is is it okay to separate, or does it make sense to separate the art from the artist, like the stuff that he makes, and then the stuff that he does outside of the music that he makes?
Totally.
So do you think that people that support his music are supporting him as well, in terms of like, revenue and all of that, and because that directly leads to Kanye being able to do more stuff because he has so much influence? So how do y'all view that?
I mean, in a way, you are supporting him because, the money and everything, the fame. But if you like him for his music, then it's not like, oh, I'm a fan of Kanye because of his personality. You like him for his music, so you're going to keep listening to his music. So I guess it's kind of like, even if he says bad things, are you just going to stop listening to him because he says bad things? Or, it's... Let's see. As a teacher said before, it's like a catch-22.
It's like a catch-22.
Catch-22.
You can't really support him. You can support him, but you don't want to support him, but you're indirectly supporting him by listening to his music.
Because, there's a difference between liking his music and him as a person. So you could, I guess, stream it on places where, he doesn't get money, Not like Spotify or Apple Music.
I think that's illegal, isn't it?
Yeah, no, not illegal. But I think that is illegal.
Yeah.
That is legal. Stop how you want to do that one.
No.
I mean, I say even if you don't want to support him as a person, but you still listen to his songs, you're still he's still winning money from you listening to him.
Yeah.
And he's
so
also
I don't think he really
attention.
cares. Yeah, he loves attention.
Yeah. And speaking of attention, there was, okay, you listen to Kanye, right? You advocate. Is there anything we could say to make you not listen to Kanye anymore?
He'd probably have to be on that R. Kelly level.
Okay, well that's okay, but is it something of like Donda, for example?
I didn't listen to Donda.
Okay, no, not you don't have to listen to Donda, but I'm saying, do you know the whole reason why Donda was kind of chanted, or he even has something called Donda Academy?
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing in its own, because there's even like we said, there's an academy for people. Basically, it's a publicity stunt. It's basically like an early college not an early college. It is a college because you have to pay tuition, $15,000 a year.
$15,000.
A year. How do y'all feel about that? And is that like another publicity stunt for him too?
Yeah, I feel like people who are actually paying, they just want the clout from it.
You don't get no clout from it.
You don't get any clout.
And you don't get a diploma nor credits.
Yeah, you don't get. Yeah,
Well,
that's another big thing.
It's kind of like a flex saying, "Oh, yeah, my son goes to
I guess
Donda
in a
Academy."
way.
Just for
Or-
them to be like, oh.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, because you don't like Starfire was saying, you don't get any legal, not legal. You don't get any credible credits. You don't get a high school diploma or a credible diploma. And some of the classes and some of the people, even some of the people that are principals there, are teachers there, some of them are like celebrities too. It's basically a celebrity high. It's like a celebrity high school. Think of like all like the like High School Musical, just like with basketball.
Yeah, so it does seem like a flex to just say you go there.
Yeah.
So basically, it's what I'm trying to like present to you, Homer, is that I'm just saying just because I feel like you're like the most advocate person of Kanye here. So besides Donda, do you think that there are points where he's like, has there been times where you've thought about not listening to his music because of something that he said?
I don't think so.
Not at all.
No.
So like, but you explained the art, like he has to be on R. Kelly level. What is that? Wait, what?
Okay,
No, okay,
like-
wait. Whoa. Let's not get into that. Never mind. Let's not get into that. But there has to be, for example, there has to be like certain levels where there are something that is too much for you to even listen to the artist. Because there are times where even in his music, do you like all of his music?
No.
What are some of the albums that you don't listen to?
I've never listened to Donda, because didn't you have to like pay for
You
it
have
or
to pay.
something?
You have to pay a
Like, that
lot
was
of money.
dumb.
For
I was
Donda.
like, no. I don't know. I only know a number of songs. Like, I don't know all of his stuff.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not like a big fan or anything. I'm just saying I like his music.
Mhm.
The person he is,
Not so
I don't
much.
care for.
So is this just like a big trend with like other artists too, like something that basically something like in just in the media in general. The only reason why another thing is a lot of reason why he has so much influence is because the way that he grew up in Chicago. That's one thing. And a lot of people see the success stories. So do you also think that the reason why he is able to do a lot of this stuff is because of the fact that people look up to him? What do you guys think?
So basically you're asking if he's doing all this stuff because like he's getting attention from it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think that too. Because in a way, it just seems like it. Like, he just says the most random stuff and then gets so much attention from it.
And it's like you say, yeah, it was just all for attention. And now, like I was saying, yeah, a lot of the stuff that he does is for a lot of attention. And that's kind of what gives the people that support him a bad rep. And if you were to hear somebody on the street say, oh, yeah, I support Kanye, you would look at them kind of odd, wouldn't you? Because you're like, you see all he does, and it's just like, that man does a lot of stuff that's kind of off the edge. But I just think that in terms of like listening to his music, because even in Donda, if you listen to Donda, all the stuff that was in it, you do know what Donda is, right? What Donda was. That was his mother.
His mother.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's even videos online of people chanting Donda at his school.
Yeah, that's weird.
There has to be.
I've seen that. It's weird.
There are times where even in my place or where I stand, there are times where I do believe that maybe I shouldn't continue listening to this man. Even though there are times, there's a bunch of times, there's a lot of songs that I do genuinely like by him, but there has to be like a cutoff somewhere. It's like supporting any like an evil organization that's. Like, you know how a lot of people like donate stuff to other people and then to certain organizations, but it's to something that's very not illegal, but it's like unethical for what you really were donating for, that kind of thing. You stop donating or you stop supporting that kind of organization or that kind of thing. Do you think that will happen eventually? Like he'll eventually do something like that and then the downfall of Kanye would happen?
I think it could happen, but I think he's just too smart to do something that big and dumb that it would just ruin his career.
What do you mean too smart?
like he's saying things and he gets a lot of attention for it. If it's bad or if it's good, he's getting attention and it's helping him.
Mm-hmm.
That's, you can blame me, but I think that's kind of smart.
I mean, look, it's a marketing strategy.
Being
That's
hated,
smart.
Yeah.
you're still getting a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Like,
Jordan?
I say like, cause he has done some out of pocket stuff,
Yes,
and I feel like he's gonna continue doing
you do
it.
our podcast.
But I feel like there's gonna be at a point where everyone's gonna disagree with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably gonna. He's gonna get a lot of attention from it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like he wouldn't have as many as supporters by then.
So, do you think there are people that support him or the music?
I think there's people that support him because they just think
Yeah.
it's all like a joke and like it's
Yeah.
funny. So I think that no matter what he does, even if he does something like really bad, there's
Mhm.
still gonna be like people supporting him because they think of it as a joke.
As a joke,
Mhm.
like even when he ran for president.
Yeah, people were voting for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird time. 2016 was a weird time, a very weird time.
because we've seen people like act like, you know, act like that,
Mhm.
and people gravitate to it. People support him, like Andrew Tate. People were
Mhm.
supporting him crazy, and he was saying a bunch of things. I think it's kind of like that.
Yeah, it's definitely like that. Cause like you were saying, or like all of us were basically saying, a lot of the stuff that he's doing is for attention, and people like the attention comes from something that you either doing something really, really good or really, really bad. It's like what Jody said, being like a villain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, especially with the Candace Owens thing, that was really big, and another thing that I want to segue into is the fact that have you heard of the there's a podcast show called I want to say The Barbershop with LeBron. You ever heard of that one before? Or
I've
Drink
heard talk
Champs?
about it, but
I've
Okay.
heard about it.
Yeah, specifically Drink Champs, because that's what he's recently been in the news. Aside from the Candace Owens White Lives Matter shirt, he has had both those episodes on Drink Champs and the barbershop removed on social media. Not social media, on YouTube and on both. Yeah, on YouTube. So both of those episodes have been removed, and a lot of the people that are celebrities as well are starting to be like, okay, Kanye, that's enough. Like we're not cool with you anymore. So do you believe that it's the downfall already, or like we're starting to see like all these publicity stunts are just like tacking on his resume of the downfall of Kanye?
I feel like
okay, go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
I feel like it's the start of his downfall. It will take some time though.
Yeah.
I do think it's his downfall because you see it now more and more. People are like, this dude is crazy. Like look at what he's doing. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's a
It's
his
definitely
downfall.
it's definitely like it's like the segue into the end of it, because it's no longer about music. It's just about because
about everything.
it's about
he
everything
does.
else. Like, how do you feel? Like, is it gonna be the downfall of him?
I feel like maybe it will, but like right now, he's getting a lot of attention because like his name is everywhere right now.
everywhere.
So like you'll be on Twitter, you just see Kanye.
Mhm.
He did something new.
And I jokingly tweeted, but he made a list of good albums, and that's kind of like, though a lot of people end up doing that. They're more like, let's forget about what he actually did. Like, let's forget about the outrageous stuff he says online. Let's just focus about the music. And those are the only like not true people that are like supporting him, but those are the people that kind of like understand that we don't mess with Kanye. We just like what he puts out, and that's it. But there will be a point of time where it's less about it's going to be less about the music. And we're starting to see it even like the most recent albums that he dropped after Life of Pablo. Every album he dropped was bad.
That's the thing. If he starts putting out bad music, people
Are
are
going
gonna
to
stop caring about the music and start looking at him as a person.
And then they'll start understanding that when they look at him as a person, they're like, okay, Kanye, you're kind of odd and you make bad music. I'm gone. That's how it's going to start working. So I genuinely do believe that this is either, in terms of separating the art from the artist, when I think there was a point in time where he was just like, okay, I need to start being in the media more. And then he started making songs for like Lil Pump in like 2018, and that one blew up too. But it's like small little spurts of like popularity, and it just never like continued. So it stopped being less about art with him, and it was more about his person. It's more about the artist, which is okay. I mean, in a lot of artists is like a lot of artists is in their lives they're always gonna have to like focus on the artist. But there are times where the artist can get carried away, as in Kanye's situation, and he forgets about the art. So I do believe that this is definitely the downfall of him, because in the last 2016 were 8 years ago, right? 6 years ago. So it's been about 6 years since he dropped a good album, which is pretty bad.
And like you don't really hear much about the albums or the songs anymore. It's just mainly about what he does. Like, oh, he did this, he said this, he wore this shirt.
Like you bring up the name Kanye now, you don't think about his music. You think about the stuff he's involved in the media.
Straight backlash. Even like, I know like old heads are like, I used to like Kanye until he started doing such and such with Trump. I'm like, oh, I can see that. But then it's like, but he made good albums from 2016 and from 2007. It's like, that's kind of what people are still hanging on to. And I think himself has separated. I think he himself, instead of the people that listen to him, have separated. I think he has separated himself from his own art.
Yeah, I think you can separate the celebrity from the art only up to a certain point.
Yeah, me too.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, this was our hot topic. I don't. Yeah, if y'all want to continue this, we can continue with another artist, but that'll be for later. We will be segueing into local and global news.
Breaking news, KSBM Radio. Our host will be right back with local and global news, so make sure to stay tuned.
Welcome back to Local and Global News. I'm your host, Jody, with
KG.
Homer.
And Starfire.
And today we have Iran rock climber arrives back in Tehran after competing without a hijab. A female Iran rock climber who did not wear a hijab at the international competition in South Korea has returned to Iran as Iran groups based abroad raised alarms over the fate back home. So she basically competed without a hijab, which in her country is it's not allowed.
Yeah. I personally feel like, okay, wait, is there more to the story, or is like, is there more to the story? Oh, there is more to the story.
Yeah, there is.
So, the competitor, she's 33 years old, and she competed without a hijab during the International Federation of Sports Climbing Asians Championship in Seoul on Sunday. Videos of her wearing a headband with her hair in a ponytail while competing spread on social media. She arrived back in Tehran early on Wednesday morning. State media IRNA reported videos posted to social media showing her arriving to the capital and the capital in the airport of the nation, and she was seen speaking on social media. Personally, I do feel like it's a tough situation. It's definitely a tough situation because. Did she receive backlash from it?
Yeah, she did. Because back home during that time, all the women were like revolting against that. And she did it to, I guess, support them. But it's still illegal to do. I don't know if it's illegal, but it's down.
Yeah, it's
not
down
allowed.
upon. It's looked down upon. Yeah, that is a tough situation. That is a very tough situation because you're competing on national stage, and it's like you want to and. It's just a really tough situation because you want to advocate for your people back home, which is something and you want to use the national stage to bring awareness to situations happening where you're from. So, it's one of those things where it's like if you want change, you have to be the change. So you do something that's different. So I think she understood that there was going to be backlash behind this, but she has people that support her. So I feel like morally. She understands what she was doing, and she's perfectly fine with what she's doing. But it still is a tough situation.
When she went back home, she was missing for a couple days. I think they took her passport. I don't know what they did to her, but
she was just disappeared.
Yeah.
And then she just suddenly came back and started posting on social media like it was fine. Yeah. So we don't really know what happened like
Maybe
when she was gone.
Yeah.
What do y'all? I don't want to speculate.
Yeah, I
but
don't-
like
I feel like they did something bad.
something definitely
Something.
happened.
Because later on, she also said that her hijab had fallen off.
Mm-hmm.
But like the whole point was her not wearing it in
Yeah.
general.
That's yeah. But I think that was also her trying to like appease to the authority that was giving her backlash. Because I don't think the people that I don't think people at home were bashing her. I think it was the authoritative figures
Yeah,
that
they
were
were.
like, "This is wrong."
I feel like also the men.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Men, for sure.
for sure. But then that's a tough situation. What do y'all think?
That's really tough because like she wants to advocate for, like she has a reasoning for it,
Mm-hmm.
and then to go back home and not be like culturally accepted is just tough. And then she goes missing for a few days. Something might have happened. They might have told her, "You got to go out and say this." So maybe she.
Yeah,
might-
it's kind of like
True.
it's kind of like one of those things where it's like scripted. The government takes you.
Yeah.
Not saying this actually happened, but I'm saying it's like somebody takes you, tells you what to post, what to say, just to make everything look normal, and catch you in public for a little bit. You make up a sob story saying, "Oh yeah, when I came back, I was just tired from this, or when I was doing this, I had to, regain myself so I could be back in the media." That's kind of what they tell everybody.
Yeah, like maybe they just told her to be like, oh, maybe it just fell off. Just say that. And
Just say
you'll
that,
be
yeah.
good, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the backlash, you definitely have to have media control over that one. But I mean, I support what she supports. So
Yeah,
because
it's
that's
her choice.
it's her choice. It's whatever. Yeah,
They want change.
yeah. Everybody. Yeah. If you believe in the change that you feel like you want, then believe in it. But let's segue into a more lighthearted topic, something that brings back nostalgia.
The return of McDonald's Halloween baskets on October 18th, 2022.
Y'all remember the Halloween baskets?
Yes.
Yes.
Like the Halloween pails that you would get at McDonald's as like a
Yeah.
Happy Meal? Those are so cool.
And then you get stickers with them
You
too.
get stickers and everything. It's okay. So a long time ago, I think it was a long time ago. Like
I'm trying to remember.
I think like
I don't remember.
2015.
it was in 2015.
Yes, it was.
was it?
Because I remember I was in elementary.
2015, you got the Halloween baskets?
Yes.
What? Okay. So a long time ago, McDonald's used to make Halloween baskets instead of I gotta get them
Happy
right
Meal?
now. Yeah, instead of Happy
Yeah.
Meals, they would do Halloween baskets, and you get like a limited edition like pail with it. So if you got a Happy Meal at every McDonald's, they would give you the pail instead of the basket. I mean, they give you a pail instead of like the little like carton
The
box
bag?
that you
Yeah.
get. That was so cool.
I saw that they're white. I don't know.
There's white and orange.
It's white, orange,
Okay.
and green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
that's-
green?
I gotta go. I'm gonna go today.
I need to go.
I'm going today. I'm definitely going today. Cause man, I want to relive that. That was a good thing. That was a good childhood memory.
I know.
I saw that on social media and I was like, they're bringing it back.
Yeah.
I
That's
got
why I
it
saw it.
yesterday. It was so cute.
Really? Which color did you get?
The white one.
No, I,
But
Like
you
the
got
orange
stickers.
one looks cute.
I want the white one.
There's like a bunch of ghost stickers, and then at the back there's like a little activity, and you could just put the stickers on it. And I don't know.
You know what's funny? We're almost like grown. And we're getting
We're about to graduate.
Some memories.
We're about to
Yeah.
graduate and these are like very exciting for us. It's like playing with like Legos and stuff.
Oh,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. I totally did spend $300 on Legos over the last
I
month.
don't have Legos in my
Yeah, I
room.
mean, I used to play with Legos, but
You don't do that no more? Like, you don't like look at like nostalgic things and be like,
Yeah.
oh.
I have like old
nostalgic things, yeah.
Legos, but I don't play with them.
And yeah, don't play with it. You just build them and like leave them there.
Lego Ninja.
For
Lego-
decoration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Decoration.
yeah, I don't have good memories with Lego.
Oh.
I
Oh.
built
Oh.
a big old Lego thing, and I was playing with it, and
You
I
dropped
dropped it, and that exploded.
I just remember stepping on them, and it hurt so
Oh,
bad.
me too. I remember doing like challenges with my
Oh,
siblings,
Yeah.
stepping on them.
yeah.
You put like a trail of Legos.
And see who can like get the farthest.
Yes.
Yeah, because like back in the day on YouTube, there was challenges
Yeah.
like that you would step on them.
Yeah.
Y'all are wild. Y'all are actually
It was
wild.
intense.
No, no.
No, like I'm competitive, so I try to always win. I went against my sister. My brother, not really. But
No, it got bad. We had to get the Lego slides. Like the one that you can't like if you do step on them, like it won't
No.
hurt you. That's because my dad got mad one day. But anyway, nostalgia and the pails are back. So I'm gonna go get one and I'm gonna come to school and put it on my MacBook. Because that's a very it's come on, it's great. It's great. It's like
I really don't remember them.
you don't
I
remember them
think
at
I
all?
remember having like a bucket, but I don't remember anything it came with.
So basically, what the pails come with, they're kind of like we could say back in the day. We could say back in the day.
It was back in
It was
our
back
day.
in the
Yeah,
day.
it
Back in like elementary. We could say back in elementary.
Yeah.
I'm about to graduate. Anyway, back in elementary, we used to like what they used to come with. They used to come with like a small fry. They used to come with small fry, whatever nugget you got, and then like I think it was like apple slices.
Yeah, apple slices.
And wait, what did you get in yours?
Apple slices.
It was apple slices, a small fry, and like your nuggets. Four chicken nuggets. Like that. That was like, it was great. And you got like stickers. You got a lot of stickers. And then it would just be like your pail. I'm gonna do that today.
And then like I would see little kids like take them to like actually go trick or treating.
Like,
that was so cute.
That's
like
smart.
That's adorable.
It's amazing. It's so great. The whole thing is great. It just makes you smile. It's, oh man. Just
Are y'all gonna get one?
No, I
I'm
want
getting
to
one
get
today.
one.
I'm getting one today.
should.
I'm definitely getting one today. But production's making us go to the next topic, which is kind of not lighthearted. So, you want to open with the next topic?
Okay.
I'm sad now.
Carlton police officer driven killed in car crash on President George Bush Turnpike. A Carlton police officer was killed in a crash late Tuesday night. Carlton police say officer Steve Noden was backing up a DWI investigation in the westbound lanes near Josie Lane when a passing driver struck the officer around 10 p.m. Carlton police say Noden leaves behind a wife and a 13-year-old son, 26-year-old son, and a 1-year-old daughter. He joined the force in March 2020.
Man.
So
It's another really sad one.
Yeah, we should have.
should have started off that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But on the topic of that, he was covering a drunk while under the influence, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's an issue everywhere, but we've seen it a lot in Dallas recently.
Yeah.
Everybody's if you're under the influence of anything, don't drive. Please don't drive. Please don't drive. And if you want to drive, don't think about it. Don't think about driving. We can look as friends, family, whatever it may be. Wait, just wait, or call an Uber.
Cause like in restaurants, like if you drink too much and they see, they'll be like, "Oh, do you want an appetizer to like lower it down?"
Yeah, because
like it's been really high.
Yeah, because we don't need this to happen anymore. Like
the chances of you crashing are already high. Like
and even if you're like sober, you're a well driver, it's like you can still get into a car crash because of somebody else.
Or like you could hurt someone else.
And not even like go out there like expecting. I don't think anybody expects to hurt somebody, but like you go out there without the knowledge of thinking like, oh, I could crash into somebody. You're just going to point A to point B. But there are situations where it's like, dang. And it was during a DWI investigation. So it wasn't even the car that he was doing the DWI investigation on. It was just a random person on the road.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. You cannot see the police.
I know.
Lights
I'm sure he had the lights on.
Yeah,
So this was
pretty sure.
Was it intentional?
I don't know. Maybe he was drunk also or something.
Really drunk or something.
Because when their right mind will be sober.
You'd be like, oh, that's a police car.
And run over a police officer.
And then they don't even think about the fact that that these people have like families and stuff outside of that.
He had a wife, a bunch of kids, a 1-year-old daughter. So
like,
imagine.
And he just joined the police force.
Yeah.
Being 2 years into the police force, into one part of the police force is still like very young. It's like, wow, you just got here, and now, unfortunately, he passed away, all because of somebody that. If you're driving under the influence, just don't drive. To make it better for everybody else involved.
Order a lift.
Order a lift, or just don't drive. Yeah. But if you want to go home, order a lift. Really, just order a lift, man. That's actually very sad. And it happened recently too. It happened recently.
It happened Tuesday.
Tuesday is wow. And I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the last one, and that's the sad part. And it happens with a lot of people, like a lot. And it doesn't even like the whole situation is just very. messed up.
He's
'Cause
doing his job. He's just helping a drunk person not to kill someone else.
And then a drunk person
kills him.
It's just a messed up situation, man. And it's not gonna change either. And there's not a lot of laws in place about. For example, there's not a lot of laws in place for like to be able to contain somebody that's under the influence while driving. So it's just like you can leave the house, be under the influence, and just be a danger to somebody recklessly.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna know that you're under the influence until you get checked for being under the influence. So
And the
Yeah,
thing
because
is,
like, well, you could go.
my bad,
sorry.
my bad.
You could go.
I was gonna say things happen like this all the time. You just don't hear about them.
mm-hmm.
I think you probably hear about this now because he was an
Police
officer.
officer.
But things like crashes happen every day.
Yeah, crashes happen every day. You're gonna say some stuff, right? But
Well, I think like if you're gonna drink a lot, stay home. Or
Mhm.
like if you're out somewhere, then don't drive. Just like get an Uber somewhere.
Get your
Just
friend to
don't
drive
drive.
you.
yeah, get your
Yeah.
friend to drive you.
Like
That's
have
why,
at least someone
he's not
that's
drunk.
sober.
yeah, have like when you go out and you both. Well, not you both, but if you plan to drink and you're going out, make sure that the next person that's with you knows how to drive.
Have a designated driver.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
going out with your friends.
Yeah, but
That's the smart thing to do.
yeah, but we'll segue into sports and entertainment. Be a little lighthearted.
Be right back.
We will be right back.
This is KSBN Radio Sports and Entertainment section coming up, where we bring you the latest sports and the most entertainment going on around the world. So sit back and enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
Welcome back to Sports and Entertainment. I'm Starfire and I'm here with.
Homer.
Jody.
Your favorite host, KG.
So for our first topic, we're gonna be talking about Ezra Miller, who's playing Flash, and is facing 26 years in prison for felony burglary
Burglary.
charges. So, the actor who plays Flash would be facing real prison time for the charges he's facing if he is convicted.
He's serving 26 years for burglary charges. That's crazy. What did he do? He did everything. He's getting convicted for burglary, but he also got convicted for things like being naked in public.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
So that man is a menace. That man's a menace. Drugs. That's all I can really
Drugs, yeah,
say about that one, because it's that. Oh man! And then the CW show get canceled. Was it a CW show? The Flash.
The
Yeah.
Flash.
It was a CW. Yeah, didn't it get canceled?
I don't know.
Or is it like, or does it just suck?
The original
Oh,
one?
it just sucks. No, like
I watched like the first like 4 seasons, but then they like stretch it out so much.
yeah, because
I
it
didn't
sucks.
like
It
it.
sucks. I mean, that's bad.
That show had a lot of hype, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember everybody was like, "Oh, gotta watch the Flash. Gotta watch the Flash."
And then you watch the Flash and you're like, this sucks.
I never watched it.
Until season 10.
Season 5.
Season 5? Oh, I can't read. Wait, season 5? There's how many seasons
How many
is there?
seasons?
I don't know. I stopped watching.
Nine
it.
There's
seasons?
9?
9
yeah, I'm not
seasons.
sitting through 9 seasons of watching
Yeah, they
somebody run
should
fast.
cancel it.
I'd rather just watch like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Give it a good plot exposition and all that. But no, 9 seasons is way too long for anything. And then you start watching
Is it
anime.
that one that's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Flash.
Oh.
That one
CW.
actually
I
is
don't
bad.
like
It's
it.
so bad.
So terrible.
And we have a list of like bad. That's another thing. There's a lot of people releasing a lot of bad superhero stuff.
I'm just saying, CW, a bunch of shows get canceled.
And they suck.
They all
All American.
suck.
I'm saying it now. All American
I like
sucks.
like the first 2 seasons of All American.
All American sucks. Y'all cannot change my opinion.
Never watched it.
Don't watch it.
Me neither.
Did you
Don't
watch the
watch it.
originals?
The original?
Do
yeah.
not watch
With
it.
the
From Vampire
CW?
Diaries?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good.
That show sucks too.
No,
it's
it
Yes, it
doesn't.
does.
Vampire
It's
Vampire
Diaries.
Diaries
I
is
never
bad.
watched
but
Everything
it's, like,
produced
so
by
bad that
CW
it's
just
good.
sucks.
Yeah.
Like, it's
CW
so
is
bad.
only good for like criminal shows from like
Oh yeah.
the thousands.
Oh.
Let's be honest.
I like Ion.
How
The
about that?
crime?
That new Riverdale.
Really?
Stop.
We're going to the next topic. We're going to the next topic.
Riverdale.
Didn't
no.
it turn into a musical?
It turned into
What?
something
Yeah,
different.
did it?
I don't know what Riverdale turned
I
into.
don't know. I saw like TikToks about them having superpowers and stuff.
Oh yeah, they have like superpowers and stuff now.
I'm like,
I don't know what was it originally. Just like high school students,
Like
they were like
Yeah.
solving who killed her brother.
and
and
then
then-
now it's like I have powers. Like
And then they jumped like 5 years?
What? They went into the future?
Wow.
What?
Time skip?
You know what a lot of us need to watch Umbrella Academy.
I already watched it. It's
watched
really
it.
good.
I want to watch it.
You haven't watched it?
haven't
want
finished
to. I
season
want to. When I
2.
finish college apps, I will.
It's good.
But Homecoming, okay, All American Homecoming is okay. It's okay though. That's for KB in the back if she's listening. It's okay. Anyway,
Next one.
yeah.
The NBA season is back in full swing. I know you wanted to say that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I did. And I have all the box scores for the last 8 games that were played in the last 2 days. Because the NBA season started back on October 18th, which is kind of what they do every single year. And it stretches until, I want to say, the first couple weeks of summer. And that's when it ends, because that's when the playoffs start. I don't want to talk about my team.
What's your
Talk
team?
about 'em.
I don't want to talk about the Mavericks. They
Dallas.
they
They gotta
definitely
start off
disappointed
with
me.
Yeah.
But right now we can talk about them. Bless you.
Let's-
So the Mavericks played the Phoenix Suns, which on Twitter, yes, Christian Woods is amazing and at being a 7-footer that can play basketball.
7 foot?
7-footer that can play basketball.
Oh my god.
You've never seen go
I
to
don't
an
watch
NBA
NBA.
game. Go to an NBA game.
I know they're all tall.
They're
But
very tall, but like a 7-footer, you have to like literally
I know.
like, there's certain people at the school that are like 6'4". You know, I still have to look up to them. So imagine like looking up to a 7-footer. You have to like look up what this. It's crazy. But Luka Doncic and all of them. If you guys would like to look at that, I can explain what stuff means. Because so watching the game, they had a 22-point lead coming into the second half. I want to say, and then they blew it, which they have a tendency to do. A lot of players that are on that team end up. Just the team itself. They'll eventually end up blowing a 20-point lead coming into the second half. I don't know what it is. I don't know, because they've been doing this for a long time. And on Twitter, everybody was calling Luka the new owner of the of the Phoenix Suns franchise. But then we lose by 2 points after blowing a 22-point lead.
Yeah.
So I don't. What do y'all think? Why do y'all think that we're losing this? Because I have my opinion, but why do y'all think that we blow massive leads like this?
It's a Dallas curse.
Oh, yeah.
It is a Dallas curse.
Because Jason Kidd benched the players. That's why.
He benched Christian Woods. That's it. He just benched Christian Woods when Christian Woods was playing basketball. Everybody else on that team was. You look at the score. Look at the stat sheet. Everybody on the Mavericks didn't perform like how Christian Woods performed. You see 9.
Right,
you see 2 points, 5 points, 4 points. It's like, and he put him in for Kleber. That's the bad part. Kleber can't play basketball.
I mean, Cleaver's all right.
Kleber, what's that one Stephen A. Smith voice line? He's a scrub. When we were talking about Kwame Brown, he can't play. He's a scrub. He doesn't have 2 post moves that he knows back to back. He doesn't know how to play basketball. The man's a scrub. Kleber is a scrub. Even if you look at if you look at the playoffs, you see that Kleber got dogged by Kawhi and the rest of the Clippers, and that was both playoff runs. Even when they went.
What about his threes?
The what?
I agree. His threes?
He can't shoot consistently. I have an issue with the Mavericks. If you want to go down the list and ask me an individual question about every player on there, I will give you a full analysis. Y'all can ask me why. Luka is the best player in the league.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's 100.
No.
Best player under 26. Best player under 25. My bad. Best player under 25. And he will be the best Maverick to ever touch a basketball. I love Dirk, but that's only for legacy reasons. And that's real. But if you look at the rest of the roster, they suck. And that's the only reason, and I don't get it, because coming into the second half, we were beating them by 22 points. So what changed?
How y'all beat them by 22 points and then lose by 2?
How did the Dallas Cowboys lose? Let's talk about that.
Hey, yo.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Dallas sports.
All right.
Dallas Cowboys.
For one,
How about
the
the
main
boys?
piece of the offense,
How about them boys?
Dak Prescott has been injured for, like 5 weeks now?
Yeah.
Wow. Nothing's changed, huh?
He's broke his thumb.
Wow. Nothing's changed, huh?
Cooper
They
Rush,
say he's going to play this week.
Wow. Nothing's changed, huh? So what about your running back?
our running back did good.
What about your running back?
He did good.
Who?
Zeke.
Oh,
scored a touchdown.
finally. Oh, he
Zeke?
did a touchdown.
Yeah.
He finally got a touchdown. That's crazy.
Pollard is carrying. I don't like
No.
Zeke.
What about Micah Parsons?
Michael Parsons did He did good, but they found a way to like.
So he
They
sucks.
kind of limited him.
So he sucks.
Nah.
'Cause I mean,
Their
he sucks.
defense was really good. Okay.
Who did y'all play?
The Eagles.
The Eagles.
Oh, I don't
They're
know.
undefeated.
They're undefeated.
I don't. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something wrong with Dallas teams and playing teams that are above average.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of an issue. Y'all need to do better.
Cowboys and injuries and Jerry Jones.
Nothing's changed. At least
Jerry
with the
Jones.
Mavericks, we know that. Oh yeah, we can solve something, but no,
As long
y'all
as we
haven't
have
made
that
any-
owner, nothing's gonna change.
because all y'all gonna see in the stadium is Earl Spence, and that's it. Y'all know who Earl Spence is?
Put Luka on the field.
There we go. Put Luka on the field and put Michael Parsons on at point guard. We'll be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. See?
Michael Parsons do it.
No, he couldn't.
He can.
No, he couldn't.
He'll dunk on everybody.
Y'all think if we okay? Matter of fact, better question. Y'all all watch football.
No.
You
I
don't
watch
watch
football.
You watch football.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only Cowboys.
What did y'all do over the off season?
Off season. We practice.
You don't watch
They
football.
did bad. They did bad.
No, but what did y'all do in the off season?
You don't watch the off season.
No, the Cowboys. What did they do in the off season?
They did bad.
How are you asking us? We say we watch football.
No,
Football.
I mean like, what did they do to make themselves better in the off season?
How would we know?
Y'all
We're not the
don't get
Cowboys.
Their
alerts about
defense.
trades and all
Their
that.
defense?
You can make trades. You can make coach acquisitions.
I just
You
know
can
they
do-
traded Amari Cooper.
for who?
I don't know.
For round
Exactly.
picks.
For
For
the
round
Browns.
picks.
For what?
For I think it was a
What?
fourth.
I know.
and
Now I
fifth
need to
round.
get a
What?
new jersey.
You had Amari Cooper jersey?
Yeah, I like.
That's so
Man,
sad.
that is hilarious.
You can still root for him.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
So
you can.
follow
Wrong
him.
team.
I know.
Wrong team.
I still root for some players.
Sure, like who?
I like Amari Cooper. I like
Sure.
Jalen Waddle.
All right, man. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. You can all be in denial that our teams suck, and that's perfectly fine. Mavericks do. They know after that showing,
Oh, they're horrific.
they're horrific after that showing. That's bad. Same thing with KSBM, not KSBM, SBM, SBM volleyball.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
better.
SBM volleyball.
I was about to say it reminds me of someone.
It reminds me of an
Yeah.
organization that we know so well. SBM volleyball. Let's fix that.
I mean,
It's okay though. That's okay though. We'll make some trades. We can make some trades.
yeah.
We'll make some trades. Anyway, point is, on to the next thing that's a little bit more friendly to everybody. BTS is enlisting into the military.
Friendly?
BTS.
Yeah.
I know who BTS is, right?
Yeah, behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
No, like
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
the K. Okay.
Yeah.
The K-pop people.
Yeah.
The
I don't listen.
K-pop
I
group?
don't listen to BTS.
Me
Why are you so hype about this?
She
What
listens
do you
to-
I'm offended. Okay. So
What?
I just know it's mandatory service for 2
Okay,
years.
so basically, one of them was supposed to go a little while back, but like they had to delay it because obviously they're getting a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's their choice to go. So
Their choice. They were
They
chosen, or they had to.
decided
They had
no.
to
No.
force.
now
themselves.
they decided they want to go.
But like overall, they need to do it, right?
Isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know, cause like
Yeah,
they're
it's
delaying
mandatory.
It. Yeah, it is
For
but like they were
everybody.
delaying it for a while.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because even like Giannis had to do it for Greece.
Greece also.
Giannis is from Greece. He's Greek. He had to enlist in the military. Him and his brothers had to enlist into the military before they could be like, okay, peace. And then they left. They never came back. I think that's like a requirement for a lot of people.
Yeah, Giannis
Yeah.
is better than Luka.
Okay,
You
we
listen
want
to
to get back on this
BTS?
topic. We can.
Yes.
Like,
So you're a
religiously?
fan. How you feel about
Yeah, how
them
do you feel
not
about this?
being gone for 2 years?
Kind of sad, cause their concerts are really good actually.
You
I
went to a
wanted
K.
no,
You went to a K.
no,
Exactly.
but I wanted.
Exactly.
So
You're not.
now I
you're
have
not
to
a
wait
fan.
2 years.
You were already waiting a bunch of
No.
years anyway. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Then
sorry. I'm
it's
so
not
sorry.
funny.
It's not.
No.
Do you think they're like, once they come back, do you think they're gonna put music right away?
I mean, I think they still have stuff to release, like pre-recorded stuff, you
Mhm.
know? So, like, they'll release that during those years.
Mhm.
But it's not only them. It's also, like, other people.
Yeah.
Like, another actor from 2521. It's a pretty good show. He's also going.
What is 2521?
It's a K-drama.
I figured it was. Okay.
But it's good. So.
It's alright. Khalid's gonna have to wait a few years till their team does anything.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait a few years till Jerry Jones eventually.
Well,
you know,
we've
passes
been waiting
off.
forever, so we're used to it.
What's
Okay.
another 4 years?
Y'all can wait longer, too.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, Hey, he brings y'all money that y'all don't know how to do anything with. You know, you just have like a bunch of money. Y'all don't know how to do anything with y'all money. You ever thought about that? Y'all can make y'all the richest franchise in the NFL history, and y'all still don't know how to do anything with finance.
Watch, we're gonna win the Super Bowl. This our year.
How about them boys?
Yeah, boys. Okay.
How about you, production? How about them boys? Anyway, y'all will be fine. I mean, like, y'all have like, what's that one quarterback?
Cooper Rush. Our backup?
Yeah.
Cooper Rush.
He did pretty good for a backup.
For a backup?
He won against 3 not backup quarterbacks.
Okay, imagine they put you in there. That's how it was.
Yeah. Oh. See, exactly. Yeah.
Except you can't play.
Exactly.
That's how he was.
Exactly.
But he did something.
He gets paid to do this. He gets paid
not
to
that
suck.
much.
Oh. Dang.
Like incredibly not that much.
So like he gets paid to
less
suck.
than $1 million.
How much does he actually get paid? I know football contracts are pretty like.
Nothing near Dak.
Obviously, because Dak is a solidified starting quarterback. But like,
and he came in, and Dak hasn't won one game because he only played one game. But
exactly. Y'all have a high expectations for the Dallas Cowboys.
But he won 5 of the game, 5 out of 6 games. Wait, no, 4 out of 6 games. No, 4 out of 5.
So what are y'all? Like your rank? What's your record?
We're what?
4-2.
4,
yeah,
4-2. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought y'all were like 2-4.
You're not even a cow. You're not a
fan.
football fan.
Yeah, I'm not a football fan. Exactly. There we go. But that'll wrap up the rest of our. Actually, that will wrap up the rest of the podcast. It was kind of fun bashing the Cowboys for 25 minutes.
And the Mavericks.
But we'll do that for later date. So this wraps everything up. Would you like to shout out our social media?
Facebook at KSBM Radio.
You can check us out on Twitter at KSBM_TVT.
Instagram and TikTok at KSBMradio.TVT.
And you're already watching us on Twitch, so if you know our Twitch, then self-explanatory. Well, this is your favorite radio host, KG,
Jody,
Homer,
and Starfire.
See y'all in the next one.
Thank you for listening to KSBM Radio, the voice of Townview.
My radio station.
We hope you enjoyed the great content and great discussion, all from a student's perspective. Make sure to follow us on Twitter for the latest updates at KSBM_TVT or on Facebook at KSBM Radio.
Add them on Facebook.
Check them on Facebook. Take care.